when so many in the media are reporting the same stories, promulgating the same narratives, relying on the same sources, even using the same phrases?
Are you going to spend the rest of the evening prying at that clown's mouth?
How's it going? Welcome back to another beautiful day, another beautiful moment for us to talk about all the crypto things. We're doing a general update of all the coins. We got Ripple news, we got Tron news, we got some investors calling out Warren Buffett saying he's wrong, and we're looking at a few other highlights, all the exciting things that anyone could want to do with crypto. That's what we're going to look at today. Before we go any further, first, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not a fiduciary. I'm just here looking at this information, and you guys are looking at it with me. Boom! Roll the intro. Welcome back. Nothing's really more apparent these days than the abuse of information. The abuse of information is the key, you know?
Bitcoin is better than currency.
And he does not respect our president, which is very sad.
He has done such a lousy job as president.
That I'm pro-choice. No, I'm not. I'm pro-life.
I'm very pro-choice.
Fake news is real. It happens. People believe it. And a lot of times in crypto, there's a lot of fake news. There's a lot of misinformation.
Balanced journalism that CBS 4 News produces.
But we are concerned about the trouble and trend of irresponsible, one-sided news stories plaguing our country.
Plaguing our country.
And FUD. So because of how fun it is to have fake news, I made a fake news site. That's right. I know it seems like, why would I do that? Why would I take the time to? And also I'm outing myself because I made the entire site under a pseudonym. So I made this guy, James something. He's the author of the site, but he's me. And here's the site. Let's go check it out really quick. I made it. It's called Bera News. B-E-R-A news.com. It's bear in Russian. If you look up what bear in Russian is, the truth bear. Bears are a symbol of truth, a symbol of honesty in the animal kingdom. So it's the truth bear news. In fact, we have so many real, legitimate news sources spreading fake news. I thought maybe if I make a fake news outlet, we could spread real news. I don't know how that works exactly, but for months I was thinking like I should just make a fake news site. I'd love to write these articles. I kept having random ideas like, that'd be a good article for my fake news site. Ooh, that would be a really good news article for my fake news site. And instead of just thinking about it all the time, I sat down one week and just set it all together.
So let's stop talking and do some walking.
Put the foundation all together. I wrote all the base articles, but I need your help. I need your help, guys. Fake news is hard to keep up with. So I made a submission page. If you go to beranews.com and go to the very bottom, you can see right here, there is a submissions at beranews.com. If you guys want to write some submissions, they might make it on the site.
I would like to take this opportunity to announce my retirement.
First thing first. Fake news. It's big. We decided to make our own fake news site. We're going to have fun with it. My name is nowhere on this site, but I'm telling you guys, this guy James Bradford is me. That's not why you came. You guys didn't want to read about my fake news articles. You guys wanted to know about crypto. What's going on with crypto today? Well, apparently China's second largest Bitcoin mining hardware plans to launch a $1 billion IPO in Hong Kong. Wow.
Wow.
This company, the Canon Creative, this company released their unaudited results in January that showed them hitting a 600-fold increase in its annual net income. So they're up a little bit. They're up about 64 million yuan.
Wow.
China has been a long time crypto mining superpower due to its cheap electricity. But in 2017, China was reported to have filed the most patent filings for blockchain technology of any country in the world. If crypto is the future, China is making sure they're in the game.
Let me bring you up to speed.
Oh boy, what else we got? The wealthy are hoarding $10 billion of Bitcoin in bunkers. There's about $10 billion worth of Bitcoin in this underground bunker that has, they say, the most secure crypto bank in the world. They keep your private keys in cold storage. This Zappo, it's only 4 years old and it's got $10 billion in it. Look at this underground vault that they have. Zappo has a network of underground vaults on 5 continents. So they're saying everyone who isn't keeping the keys themselves is keeping them with Zappo. Honestly, this is what I was thinking was going to happen. The banks aren't going to go away. Banks are just shifting to accommodate the people who now have money, which is people in crypto that have a bunch of private keys that don't want to bury them in their backyard. They also don't want to lose them in their trousers and be looking for them in a trash pile.
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means.
Like Silicon Valley. So, Zappo, Zapaxo, XAPO. I don't know how do you say that, but the crypto bank. That's all it is. This is a crypto bank. Tron, TRX gets another boost for the mainnet with Binance announcing support. We all already agreed if you have Tron tokens and you want to make sure that you don't miss out on the migration that happens. Basically, the Tron ERC20 tokens are being migrated over to the Tron blockchain. You don't want to have to deal with that. In order to not deal with that, you just send your Tron to Binance. That's what I did. I have all my Tron on Binance, and they'll do the migration for me. They'll turn my ERC20 tokens into the actual Tron token, and then you can do whatever you want with them. You can send them off, trade them, you know, send them to your friends. Whatever you do with your tokens, this is what this article is about. Put them on Binance. They take care of the migration for them. Take care of it for you. No big deal. This guy, Palihapitiya,
I don't. It's frustrating for me if you don't pay attention.
Chamath Palihapitiya is a Warren Buffett disciple, but he says Warren Buffett's wrong. And he says it's okay. Not everybody can be right all the time. If you have been a longtime subscriber of my channel, cheers. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. Also, you might recognize this guy. The very first Bitcoin video we dropped on this channel when we were moving away from not dropping Bitcoin videos, we put this guy in it. He's the guy that said huge deal, and we clipped it to say huge like 7 times. And Andrea always likes that clip, so I just keep putting it in more videos.
It is a huge deal. It's a huge deal.
But this guy, he's not only an investor, he's not only a tech investor, he's also a crypto enthusiast. And he's been multiple times on camera saying that crypto is a huge deal. The ability for people to send money without the intermediary is a huge deal. And he's calling himself a Warren Buffett disciple, but he also said that he sees cryptocurrency as a replacement for gold. Something like Bitcoin is really important. I agree, Palihapitiya. I agree. Woo! Ripple's XRP development team confirms the release of Rippled 1.0.0. One of the lead developers on the Ripple team confirmed the release of Ripple 1.0.0, the name given to the core server of the XRP peer-to-peer network, yesterday. On GitHub, the official Ripple GitHub was set to version 1. Woo! RC1 stands for Release Candidate 1, which is known as Going Silver. It signifies that the XRP Ledger product is close to being a market item and coming out of its beta stage. In a response to a tweet by Crypto Epsi, who picked up on this development and tweeted it to Bogalias, basically what this means is that the software is ready for non-beta release, becoming a market product, becoming a usable product, pushing adoption rates sky high. Ripple server is at the basis of the XRP ledger, and the advancements of the quality and development of Ripple would mean that the XRP token is also more secure, easy to use, and efficient. What does this mean for Ripple? Well, all the partnerships we've been dealing with and looking at, they're all moving into Ripple and using their beta, using their test phase. Ripple releasing their full version 1 software means that companies don't have to enter into a beta test mode. They'll be able to enter into a partnership with them with the full system. And this could mean huge things for the Ripple price. I'm not even going to dare say how much it could go up by, because that would just be an assumption. It would be speculation at best. But Ripple looks to make big moves. We have a 6-day countdown, about a week away. Ripple's going to do a huge event on March 15th. They have an event lined up with significant news, they said. So the Ripple space on May 15th is a launching, or they're doing a date for their famed community event. The event is going to feature Snoop Dogg as a guest, leading to rumors that the rapper will cut the ribbon for the update. If so, they're doing a good job. They've definitely they've made sure that they have their business and code locked in. It's legit, but they're also playing the game. They're marketing themselves. They have hype. They have a hype machine. It's called Snoop Dogg. They're putting Snoop Dogg at the front. He's going to cut the ribbon. I suspect big things for this month with Ripple. If you're ever considering buying Ripple for under $1, before the 15th might be the last chance. There could still be some slippage, people letting go at 80 cents right now to see if it's going to drop a little bit lower and reposition at like a high 70, a low 70. $1 million? That might not happen. It might not happen. I know Ripple maybe dropped a little bit yesterday. The whole market, if you look at the entire crypto market, it's down. We lost our $450 billion position. We're down to $430 billion. Most of the coins still kind of skirting around the prices they've been at. Not a lot of big change here.
Jump out my window, they called a priest to talk to me. He said, on your mark.
So there's a lot that could happen. This is obviously just another one of those Ripple events that you kind of might hear about and see it in the news, but we have to wait and see. We have to just wait and see what happens on the 15th, what they announce, what the community event is going to be focused on. There's a moment in Silicon Valley when they're talking about, well, you know, maybe Bitcoin's not, you know, like maybe we're in the MySpace phase. Like all these coins could be the MySpace. We still haven't seen who's Facebook. Who's going to be the Facebook that just comes in and dominates the market domination. Also, pulling up this article that CNBC says Bitcoin could flop like VHS competitor Betamax. And these are rough analogies to draw. And especially since Betamax as a competitor, looking at this analogy, you could break it apart in a couple different ways. But they're basically trying to say Bitcoin could turn out to be like Betamax. It could basically fall off and never be used. It could be never used again. When we were on MySpace, Facebook didn't even really exist yet. Or if it did, it was like just for college students. Nobody was using it for a moment. But some of the tokens that people are saying might be the Facebook of cryptocurrencies are already out. People are touting Litecoin, Ethereum, and even XRP, Ripple, as the possible VHS of video recording of cryptocurrencies. So you can see here that they're suggesting that Sony introducing Betamax in 1975 was a failed consumer endeavor. Basically, it lost a lot of money and it didn't do well. It wasn't well received by the market. Them saying that Bitcoin is Betamax and calling XRP and Ether or Litecoin VHS is fine with me because, as I've said before, I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't know which coin is going to be Facebook. I don't know which coin is going to become MySpace and be forgotten. But I do know that that's a likelihood. So what that means to me is I like to hedge my losses. Or that means that I put my money into multiple coins. I'll happily see XRP, Ether, or Litecoin, and that would be good for me. I'm not worried about it. But that's because I'm not betting all of my eggs in one basket. I've put my eggs in all the baskets, and you know, if one basket makes it across the river, that's cool with me. I think this is a very interesting analogy to throw out there, and you could use this all day with old systems that have failed, like Betamax versus VHS, or like MySpace versus Facebook. And it's obviously hindsight's 20/20, so no one is going to know until it's too late which one of these is going to be the winning coin. But one thing is for sure, you can look at what drove Facebook to be so successful over MySpace, and what drove VHS to be so successful over Betamax. And if you look at these two examples, specifically these two examples, and you tie them together, I think both of them lead to the point of what they're offering, the utility and the ecosystem they offer around both of their products. So if you look at that in a cryptocurrency sphere, what does that mean? Like, what coin is offering not only utility, not only a service, like a complete service to solve a solution or a problem inside the market, but also the entire ecosystem around it to keep generating interest and innovation and progress inside of that small ecosystem. What coin is doing that? I don't know. We should look at that. That'll be a whole separate video. And before we go,
Bitcoin is better than currency.
This was great, especially after Bill Gates decided to make a public statement that, like, I would short Bitcoin if there was an easy way to do it. The Winklevoss twins came out yesterday. They're big supporters of crypto. They came out and said, guess what, Bill Gates? You can short Bitcoin. They said, why don't you put your money where your mouth is, Mr. Gates? So they showed him very easily how he could short Bitcoin if he chooses to do so. If he really believes Bitcoin's going to lose value in the future, then he would take a short. It's easy to do. I don't think he's done that. He hasn't actually taken a short on Bitcoin. He's just making statements that he would. Oh, quick little news before we go. Stellar has been acquired for the Kin blockchain. Basically, Kin token was looking to do like a split blockchain for, we should bring it up so you guys can look at it while I tell you. All right, so the Kin token was going to do a split blockchain. They were going to do an ERC20 token, and they were going to put their Kin token on another blockchain. But now it looks like they're going to fork Stellar. So Kin token was doing some kind of dual blockchain with Ethereum and somebody else, and or they were going to like use somebody's blockchain like Stellar's or Ripple's, but now it looks like they're forking Stellar's blockchain, and they're going to do some dual blockchain thing where like you have half of your assets in Ethereum and half on Stellar, and one's frozen when the other's open, one's open when the other's frozen. That whole article is in here. All the things we covered today will be listed in the sources if you want to go read more about it, as always. And Stellar having a fork for Kin's token is huge news. That's what we would expect to happen for a lot of these other coins moving forward, especially the ones that have these really strong blockchains, really stable backbones. Big news there. We'll probably do a whole video about the Stellar fork sometime in the future. Hopefully we can get it out sooner than later. That's all we're going to do today for this video. Thanks for watching. If you haven't already, click that subscribe button, click that like button, give me a thumbs up, show your support, and give me a comment. Say what you guys think about all these up and coming financial institutions moving into Bitcoin. What's their goal? What's their plan? As always, I appreciate you guys. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.